the Binzer is eight things long that he wants to repair, and I still told him, let's trim it down. Let's see what can we get rid of. What's the fluff here? What are the most important to you? And he's like, I still want to do the eight, and we'll see what they say. So I mean, what is your guys' experience with that? I mean, I want to do right by my client, obviously. I want to send in the Binzer what he wants, but
Sounds like he's already expecting them to say no to some of it, just based on your restatement of it all. Is like, let's see what they say. Okay. All right, Mr. Eric. If they say no, what are the absolute non-negotiables?
Say it one more time.
If they say no, what are the absolute non-negotiables?
I didn't catch it. I was talking to Chad about an issue I was having.
Well, tell Chad you can talk after the morning meeting because now you're missing pieces of gold. And I said Eric, and you thought I was talking to you, but it was actually the Eric that was already sharing.
Well, you didn't specify.
I didn't need to.
There's two of us here.
There's one of you. The other one was talking to Chad.
Fair.
But you see how you guys can see that is Eric. I love that you're just, hey, let's not have a laundry list. What are the major concerns with safety, structural, mechanical systems that we're going to want the seller to remedy? This transcends counties, right? You guys can say the same thing in California. What are the major concerns that the inspectors pointed out that are absolutely non-negotiables? Does that not change the energy around the conversation?
Yes.
Because when I call something a non-negotiable, that makes it pretty serious. Now, if a client asks you, Mike, what's a non-negotiable? It means if they don't fix it, you're not buying the house. Oh, well, I'm pretty good with it. I mean, even if they say no to everything, I'd be fine. Okay, great. Now we know what to do. Let's go to battle. I'm going to ask for all 8. They come back with 6. That's a win.
I've even had buyers where they're all non-negotiables. I'm like, okay, so in the event they say no, we're going to go back to the drawing board, find another property, pay for more inspections on a used house that's going to have similar issues.
What do you think, Jim?
Well, Dan, why don't you just reduce your commissions and pay for the next inspection?
Okay, great. I just need you to pay my electric bill, my gas bill, and my heat bill while we're working together.
Right? No kidding.
In other words, go put on some very soft slippers, some socks even, and kick rocks.
So I have a similar situation, but representing the seller, that we got some inspections done, and the inspections were fine. The buyers were fine with the inspections. There was some, dry rot stuff. It was a rental built in the 80s. But the appraiser comes through, and there's some soap scum on the shower pan and a little bit of rust on the old metal vent in the bathroom. The appraiser writes mold-looking substance. First of all, appraiser should not be writing that.
Yeah.
Number 2, the lender submits it to the underwriter. The underwriter sees the appraisal report and says, we need a mold inspector to go in there and test it. So the mold inspector goes in there, tests it, say there's no mold. However, there is a little bit of moisture behind. They actually called it sheetrock. They, call it drywall. Sheetrock's a brand name. Moisture behind the sheetrock, could be possible microbial, whatever.
I hate that.
Moisture, whatever. This is snowballing out of control because people won't stay in their lane. My question is, the buyer's agent asked, there's tenants in there, right? The tenants won't be out till the 29th. The buyer's agent asked me that, would your seller be willing to remove the sheetrock, remediate the whatever, under negative pressure so it doesn't spread the possible whatever, right? Before close of escrow. I'm like, this is a problem with your lender, not my seller. We have it priced pretty competitively. I have no doubt that we can get another offer very quickly that wouldn't care about these things. And my seller needs to close by December 31st.
To answer your question, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, no.
That's basically what I said. I said, this is a them problem, not a me problem.
Well, here's a big red herring. Did you not see had such discoloration and or rust on the vent when setting the house up for market? An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Had we just said, hey, take that vent, clean it,
Right.
would we have had this nonsense?
Well, with the shower pan mold, the problem is we had tenants in there. We're super limited on what we're able to do.
I understand there's always an excuse, there's always a restriction, but there's always a way around it.
Of course.
Now, this is just an example for everyone. If you're working with a seller, take the time, walk through the house, be critical.
Well, and if you're working with a seller with a tenant, you know, you have to put in that request where they have a review of the home because they're putting it up on the market.
Right.
Yep.
Just do a very thorough inspection, and it might have to even be might be the suggestion that might have helped in that case is hiring a pre-inspection, pre-listing inspection, because the listing that we're under contract right now, there was about a 5-inch piece next to the shower of drywall that somehow got moisture under it at some point. And I just let them know, I said, you want to get this fixed, because if you don't, someone's going to come through and think all of a sudden the house is completely full of water and has to be completely rebuilt, 2 stories down.
Well, nobody
And,
sees any discoloration. Nobody sees any messed up sheetrock or whatever. They suspect because it's near the shower.
Right.
That they're like it's ridiculous. It's
Oh, yeah.
first of all, it's asinine that the appraiser writes mold-looking substance.
Oh no, 100%. And I don't know who you bring that issue up with, but you definitely, that needs to be addressed as well, whether with the appraisal or the board or what. But
So I told the
Um,
agent, have the LO find a different lender.
Yeah. Are you
Well, they're gonna have to pay for another
qualified?
appraisal. Well,
Yeah,
it's better than losing your money.
Is the
So-
appraiser qualified to speculate on such things?
That was going to be a question I was going to ask, because aren't they doing it without a license? Like, we got real estate, you can't practice real estate without a license. You can't do lenders without a license. You can't do home appraisals without a license. But wouldn't that be considered doing a home inspection as an appraiser?
No, because as an appraisal, they're here to point out potential issues with the functional and economic life of the house
Right.
to protect the investor, and including saying, hey, that looks like organic mold-like substance. They can't call it mold,
Yeah. And he didn't.
but he can call it mold-like.
Yeah.
I mean, he could just basically should have just said that appears, potential water damage or something like that. But to call it out, without any evidence is.
Well, the
Kinda
funny part is they
damaging
called
stuff.
out mold-licking substance in the shower pan and the ceiling fan. The ceiling fan was just rust. And the mold inspection guy tested everything, said there's nothing in the shower pan, nothing in the fan. However, behind the sheetrock. So did we satisfy the underwriter's requests? Yes. Is there likely going to be additional requests? Yes. I don't know.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
we
done with that?
Yesterday, I just wanted to choke him out.
No, Audra, we're not done with that. You've just been waiting to throw something out there. Be a part of the conversation. Don't just wait for a break to throw something in there, monkey wrench.
I'm done, Audra. Fire away.
No, I'm listening and learning. But I got a land client yesterday through realtor.com. So
Great.
Red
so
flag.
What's
yeah,
your
yeah.
question?
Yeah, because I'm trying to find his information and I really can't, but he's saying he needs this property sold and it's in Sierra Vista.
Okay, first red flag. It's online. You've never met him, and it needs to get sold, and it's
Mhm.
land,
And let me guess, they can't meet in person.
and they want to talk through WhatsApp.
No, they didn't say WhatsApp.
All right, good. The next thing there is ask for identification.
Okay.
I cannot move forward with any online inquiries about selling properties without proper identification.
Yeah.
Scams on land is the #1 thing right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
is
found that out the
whole
hard
same
way
thing.
too.
I asked for ID and they ghosted me.
And it can kill you.
And do I go to get the information on the land?
I wouldn't waste any time until you get ID.
Okay.
Agreed.
How,
It's-
how,
it's-
have him send it to me, his
yeah.
ID?
I need a picture of your identification to prove that you are the stated owner of the property. There's a lot of, and I wouldn't even say there's a lot of scams right now going on about vacant land with online inquiries. We want to make sure that you are, in fact, the legal and rightful owner of the property and have all rights to convey it.
That's the exact verbiage I use. And then once you do get the ID, send it and the address to a local title rep and have them cross-run it.
Okay.
100%, Audra. I had the exact same thing happen to me. We went on the market, went under contract, and then
Oh.
title was like, "Hey, this guy is suspicious as hell." So he even faked an ID and got through. We got through title in the beginning, but
Yeah, they're
definitely
doing
go
that
through
now,
title
too.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, Colleen at Pioneer Title here in Sierra Vista will help you out. She's helped me out with 3 of those.
Mhm.
So I just took the information, went to her and verified.
Okay.
Sorry, you're
What's
bursting
their
bubble on the
address?
land lead.
Is it off of Canyon de Flores?
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, because I looked on the app and couldn't find his information. So yeah.
I
Do you
also
have a
got
phone
lead
number
on
for him?
WhatsApp one time that they
Yeah, I
said,
have a phone number.
Have you used the
I use,
forewarn
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and nothing comes up?
Nope, just a deceased man. And
Red flag.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Here, let's do something together.
Okay.
What's the phone number?
Um, let me run and get it real quick, okay?
Walk,
had a
please. Don't
lead.
hurt yourself.
I had a lead one time contact me on WhatsApp and they said, I want a 4-bedroom, 2-bath in Elk Grove. My budget's 3.2 million. I said, you could pick whatever house you want.
Yeah, I get that all the time. Are you available to help me buy a house in Tucson? No. Guys,
just thought it was funny
I
that
love that this
budget's
came up.
3.2.
Yeah.
The median price is like 680 out here.
Yeah, 3.2, you can buy everything. There's nothing not for sale. The thing is I love this conversation because as we move into tax season and or like the end of the year where people are needing to offload things for tax reasons and stuff like that, this is where we see a spike in that traffic.
Okay.
Let your better judgment guide you. If it doesn't seem right, like Audra's doing, ask, hey, this doesn't feel right. So
His phone number is
hold up.
mm-hmm,
Ready?
559-306-2141.
Yeah. So first thing I do, and this is, I'm gonna show you guys my process. First and foremost, right? We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go to fast people search. The fuck?
You're in your history. You're clicking on a
Yeah.
link. So type fast people search again. So don't go to that one. Nope. I said don't go to that one.
Fuck it. I'm gonna.
Right there, the one right below it with the magnifying glass.
I see it down there. I'm doing that one. This is what happens when you clear your cache. Don't do
Right.
that. I like my cache.
Cache.
Cachet.
My cache. So pulling up this phone number. Is that the name of the person registered for the landowner?
No, his name is William Bazaret. William Bazaret.
Okay. Who is the registered owner of the property? Have you looked it up in your title information?
No.
Okay. So strike one. This is Mary Thornton or Maria Fazone. Okay.
Mhm.
There we go. Definitely have an issue there. Next thing, as we just talked about, is you look it up in the system. You go, hey, I'm going to look up. And this is, I'm guessing, in Cochise County.
Yes.
So you're going to look up the Cochise County tax record, right? For that parcel and find out who the registered owner is.
Okay.
Then
Mhm.
we're gonna do one of these here thingies. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but we're gonna try to make it work. 559-306-2141.
Junior laugh.
Disclose that he's on YouTube.
No, I'm not gonna do nothing. Single party state, baby. Red flag. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Who's not going to answer an unknown phone number?
Well, Fresno, it's 7:22, Dan.
Even better. We know scam callers call at dinner time.
Please leave your message for 5
Strike two,
9
right?
3 0.
No recorded voicemail. Just saying, things aren't adding up.
Mm-hmm.
So ask for the ID.
Okay.
I hope it's real for you because I think it'd be awesome to get business, but I don't want you to get in that position.
Right.
So.
Right.
And it does. They are very, very crafty.
Uh-huh.
So look at IDs, pull up the pictures, send it to me. If you need verification, always vet it against the title person. Say, hey, this feels a little fishy. Can you look in to see it looks legit? Another thing is fake proof of funds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Most people don't realize that it's very easy to fake a proof of fund.
Wholesalers do them all the time.
How are you catching them?
Yeah. So here's the thing, Fabs. I have a buyer that has $3.5 million in the bank, and they're a legitimate investor. Is that $3.5 million going to be sitting in a checking account at Wells Fargo?
No.
Definitely not.
Wells Fargo, bro.
I'm just saying.
First of all.
It doesn't. On the surface, you're like, oh, it's got name, it's got account number, it's got balance.
3.5 million in Wells Fargo is crazy.
$3.5 million in Wells Fargo. Okay. Strike one. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Who's dealt with multimillionaires that buy shit cash all the time? Right. Do they have $3.5 million sitting in a checking account at Wells Fargo?
Not just one account.
No, it's in a
their
money.
house.
It's in a money market account, or it's somewhere else that can be liquidated, but it also is generating income.
In some suitcases in their closet, cash. I don't know.
I was gonna say it's in their house.
Those are those San
There's
Diego-
limits too on
Suspiciously-
FDIC insured, right?
It's 250,000, right? Why would you leave yourself exposed?
Yeah, exactly.
$3
Bad
million
news are
exposure.
cartel
That's,
members in San Diego. Don't work with them.
They're friendly. They're
They
friendly.
speak Spanish.
this is a really good conversation because we see that all the time on the broker side. I have to call agents, but hey, you know your proof of fund is fake. What do you mean? I'm all, dude, the font is different. Like they take an actual Wells Fargo or Chase Bank or whatever, an actual statement, and then they just Photoshop the information, but the font is off. Not only that, but there's usually, I'm trying to find an example that I had. There's usually a coloration problem.
I got so many of those types of calls that I finally, as soon as they mentioned WhatsApp, I
Yeah.
informed them that I require a $5,000 deposit that'll be a credit to them at closing.
There you go. I like that.
Form of gift cards.
I
Yeah.
lost count at 42. 42 over the course of a year and a half.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I have the WhatsApp. I don't have it on my computer anymore. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
And when they want to talk through WhatsApp, that's strike one right away.
Mhm.
No reputable business needs to go through WhatsApp.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Next thing is don't be so hungry for a deal that you're willing to be duped. And Eric, you didn't get duped. It's okay. There's super- Now, I had it happen to me. I was super excited for this because the land was like literally in the neighborhood next to mine.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
$1.2 million piece of land and it's walking distance.
Uh-huh.
Also, hell yeah, I can help with that. Do my process. Call him, doesn't answer. Email, respond, text, respond, call again, no answer. All right. Strike one, but I'm excited. I'll drive to the property. Call my photographer, say how soon can we shoot this land? It's over by my house. He goes, I can do it tonight. Also, I'm out here now. Let's bring the drone and see what it looks like. Well, we get out there, there's another photographer at the property.
Oh, wow.
We're like, hey, what are you doing here? They're like, oh, we're selling the house. An agent out of Chicago sent us a referral. Okay. Strike two.
That saved you from taking the pictures, right?
Oh yeah, saved me $400. I'm good with that. So at that point, I'm like, there is something wrong. So that's when I started with the fast people search first. Get the property address, started a backward searched. I actually was able to find the seller's number and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Called him, didn't answer, called the wife. She answered right away and said, ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you live in Texas. It's a couple hours later than here. I'm Dan. I'm a broker in Tucson. At the time, I was just an agent. And I got a call to sell your land in Pima Canyon. She said, oh, that land's not for sale. I was like, then I think someone's trying to scam you. I tried calling your husband. He didn't answer. Oh, he's in Sweden right now, so he won't. He's sleeping. I'm like, do me a favor. Can you give me his email address so I can send you guys all of this information that I have so you can take it to the authorities? He calls me up and says, Dan, thank you so much for that. We are not selling that land. We're building our dream house on it.
Mm.
Yeah. Serious crimes, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So take the time and don't be so excited. I don't want you to be overly critical and like everyone's trying to scam you,
Uh-huh.
but a little discernment goes a long way. If it doesn't smell right, it doesn't look right, on the surface, it seems a little too,
Mm-hmm.
especially when leads come through somewhere you don't know, someone you don't know.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Uh-huh. I like to go to title and get information on the property too.
Yeah, get as much info as you can. There's no such thing as having too much information. Unless it's a dating partner. Maybe don't dig. You gonna find something to hurt your feelings, don't do it.
Oh, I'm looking.
So great conversation today, guys. Good situational
Definitely, dude.
awareness. So definitely digging.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I want to know your
Heck yeah.
dog's name, your second cousin's like, come on now. I need all the dirt. I need all the tea.
So what is my
Interested on
second
that.
cousin's last name? I
We'll
have no
find out.
idea. Which one's his second cousin? Is that like your cousin's kids or your cousin's cousins?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does. Because I'm pretty sure in old lore, second cousins are no longer out of the blood pool, if you know what I mean. So why are
That's
you
exactly why you want to check.
As your parents' cousins.
my parents'
Your
cousins?
parents' cousins. Oh.
Eric
My
said yes.
parents'
Your
cousin.
parents' cousins are the first cousins, and you
Wait,
would be that second cousin to your parents' cousin.
Can we do like
Okay.
E1, E2 for the Eric? Because like right now on my screen, they're right next to each other.
We're just gonna call one mustache and one beard. For me, they're on both sides. I got beard and I got mustache.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard, so that works. It's
I was
good.
gonna say OGE.
We all get
OGE and then
Superman nicknames.
Newbie.
guys.
Get it?
Speaking of newbie, that's Eric Ward.
What I do?
He's newbie. Newy.
Newey.
It's like Bluey, but different. At 9 o'clock today, guys, in
Newey.
30 minutes, we're doing the broker roundtable.
Yeah, we are.
We're more than welcome to be there. Anyone come join us, talk about stuff, learn more situations from other brokers, not just me, even though you guys get kind of a broker roundtable every morning. Link to that if you want to join it is the KWSA classroom, or sorry, no, it's kcntraining.com. kcntraining.com. And that's at 9 o'clock. I'm double checking myself. Yeah.
8 o'clock
9 a.m.
California time.
8 o'clock California time. Yeah. kcntraining.com. Kilo Charlie November training.com. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the morning.